I'm Allie.
And I'm Darren, and this is your Path Church Top 5.
Men's Luncheon is this Tuesday at Bobbio's Pizza.
Starts at 11:45, and we will be discussing 1 Timothy 3.
Solid Rockers Movie Night is this Friday, February 5th. They will be watching the movie The War Room.
All ages are invited, but there will not be childcare. Starts at 6:30 p.m.
Empowered Youth. All funds for winter camp are due next Sunday. Space is limited, so if you haven't registered yet, see Pastor Robert.
In church, please keep your youth in prayer over the next couple of weeks that God would move in an amazing way.
The Valentine's Day banquet is on Friday, February 12th.
The cost is $40 per couple.
You can get more details and signed up at guest services. We're kicking off 2 new series taught by Pastor Scott in February.
Starting Sunday, February 7th, is the series Made in the Kingdom.
And starting Wednesday, February 10th, is the series Catch the Wind, a study on Acts.
Bye!
Hey, I'm Brian Gillieri, and I'm the men's ministry leader for Path Church. The name of our men's ministry group is Band of Brothers, and through our Band of Brothers group, we try and grow and disciple our men at the church. From there, we hope to try and really find common interests, common goals, and develop friendships, bonds, and then we start to grow in our relationship with God. We also have a men's ministry council here at Path Church. The following guys are in that group: Pete Mondry, Michael Meek, Josh Kane, and Sam Pacheco. And I'm excited to also announce that we have 2 more guys, 2 young, very hip, cool guys at our church, Chris Eddy and Justin Tucker, that have joined the fight so that we can all rally together and make this year an amazing men's ministry. Last year we had our men's retreat, and it was just a phenomenal time, not only just for growth and meeting a lot of the new guys that have started coming to the church, but we really saw some massive breakthrough, and so we really hope to add to that this coming year. Our goal for this year is to find your own purpose. Last year we had really kind of celebrated loving our spouses and loving our families. This year we're really going to start diving into leadership and ministry roles. I really believe that God has a true calling on each and every man's life, not only to be the leader of their house, to be a great husband and a father, but to also find their ministry and what they're called to do. We all have a purpose. So some of the events that we actually have had last year and that we're going to keep doing this year is we have our men's retreat. That's one of our greatest times to really get to know each other. You don't sleep for 3 days. You just really get to enjoy the company of the guys. I've built some just long-lasting permanent relationships through this, and I highly recommend every man to get involved and just make that a high priority of going. Another thing that we do is men's Bible studies every Tuesday night. It's a really good time for guys to get together and really hear a guy's perspective from guys' hearts and just the way that they perceive the Bible. So if you're interested in getting involved in men's ministry, which I highly encourage that you do, please see me after church or anytime. Just love to sit down, have a conversation with you, maybe grab a cup of coffee, because that's just what I like to do. Thanks and have a great day.
Hi, my name is Venus Kane, and I am part of the Women's Council. Our leader is Ty Covey, and other people on the team are Tiffany Gillieri and Blanca Reyes. The reason that we exist in the body is to be there for one another, to encourage each other, to encourage our relationship with God, to make sure that's strong and healthy and we're going forward. And we want to see our relationships with others grow. And we want to build that confidence in each other, that trust that we can share those fine details of our lives, and knowing that it's going to encourage and strengthen somebody else's life. We have to let down the walls to allow that to happen, and we want to have that happen to all the ladies and to come together as a team and build those strong friendships that will last forever. Our verse for this year is, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. This year we have an awesome thing coming up in April. It will be a Fight Like a Girl conference. We have 3 guest speakers, and you will want to mark your calendar, plan ahead, invite all your family and friends, and it's going to be an amazing time. We are expecting good and great things. We also have some fun activities throughout the year. We'll have a bunco party, progressive dinner, a pamper night, couples jet boat ride. This year I'm excited because we're going to do random acts of kindness this summer, getting outside of our walls. And we're going to go out into the highways and the byways, and we're going to find people that we can minister to, that we can pray for them, that we can give them something physical, a lunch. Who knows what God's going to do? I am very excited this summer, so plan now. Once a month, we will have growth and enrichment classes, ranging from parenting tips to marriage, tools for marriage, being a grandparent, confidence in being single, surviving a loss, godly finances. Watch the calendar for different details throughout the year. I encourage you guys, if you've never been to one of our events, come and get involved. It's only going to be awkward that one time. Then you're going to meet some special people and build relationships. Come find one of the Women's Council, Ty Covey, Venus, Tiffany, or Blanca. We would love to talk to you, and lots of ways to get involved.
Good morning. My name is Pastor Doug Gould, Director of Recovery Ministries here at Path Church. On behalf of our staff, we would like to welcome you and your family for joining to worship with us today. I am a grateful believer in Jesus Christ and a person in long-term recovery. What does that mean to me? It means that I have not had to take a drug or a drink in almost 5 years after suffering horrendous relapse of giving up 21 years of original sobriety. But why do I share that with you today? Do you know that over 70% of people who are attending church today do so suffering in silence to addiction, with alcohol, prescription drug abuse leading the way? But addiction also comes in different forms, such as gambling, money, shopping, food, sexual, and yes, even social networking. Addiction can also come in ways such as a hurt, such as unforgiveness, depression, grief, a loss of a loved one, death, anxiety, fear, resentment, anger, control, and yes, even codependency. So in December of 2012, Path Church decided to offer not only our church a way to help overcome these hurts, habits, and hang-ups, but to our community as well. Thus, the birth of Celebrate Recovery. On Saturday nights at 6 p.m. here at Path Church, Celebrate Recovery is offered to you for that reason, to help you be restored. My friends, you're not alone. We here at Path Church have been blessed to have two of the most wonderful, compassionate people that lead our meetings on Saturday nights. They are James and Rochelle Driscoll. This is James. He is a grateful believer in Jesus Christ. His amazing story of recovery includes overcoming addiction to prescription drug abuse after a horrendous accident at home. James' ability to connect with men in our church and in this community is absolutely amazing. This is Rochelle. She also is a grateful believer in Jesus Christ. But what is so incredibly amazing about Rochelle is that she is a survivor of childhood sexual abuse. This amazing recovery story allows Rochelle that genuine Christ-like care that only she can display to those who've experienced the same feelings of that same hurt. Why is this important to know? Because I'm a firm believer that God never passes up using a hurt in our lives to help someone else. Our step 12 says in our program, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we take our message to others. So my friends, James, Rochelle, and myself, along with the numerous volunteer leaders here at CR and Path Church, invite you to join us on Saturday nights. But it takes you to take that first step. Step 1 says this: we admitted that we were powerless over our addiction and our compulsive behaviors, and that our lives had become unmanageable. Listen, don't let fear, shame, or the embarrassment of your behavior keep you from attending Celebrate Recovery. For more information, please visit our informational table in the foyer. And by the way, we can also deal with temptations and relapse. This is looking awfully good for me today. God bless you, and thanks for letting me share.